and African Union, they said you won, but they didn't vote. The people who voted are the ones that know that you did not win. Therefore, ever since that time, you have lost 7 cases. In addition to that, you are still insisting, after the outcry of the country and the court judgment that my electoral commission must be removed, you made another mistake. You went and chose the very same dead people that have even shown openly in their interviews that they did this intentionally and deliberately to put you in power, Linda Kunje and Jean Namatanga. These are dead people that Malawians don't want, and you replace them. In addition, you add more mistakes. The law says, electoral law, a party that has got 10% of representation in parliament will provide half of the members of the commission. Instead, you undermined and belittled Malawi. You belittled the law. You choose 2 from your party, 2 from UDF, and then you took 2 from MCP. If we tell you the truth, Saunders Chilima and Atupele Muluzi, Saunders Chilima has got a large following. He was supposed to have his representations. But in parliament, Atupele Muluzi has got only 10 members. That's not 10%. Now, you are still adding more fire to the angry hearts of Malawians. I want to say something to your advisors, ministers, and those in the government. You better advise your president correctly. Tell Mr. Peter Mutharika the truth, because you will betray him. Because Malawians, for 56 years, we have stood on the pillars of our laws. We have abided on the foundations of our constitution. And we will not allow anybody. It happened with General Dilo, with guns and GBFGs, armed helicopters. He said, I cannot do anything because I want to please one person. I will follow the pillars of the foundations of our democracy. That's the constitution. This is why Joyce Banda came back to be in power. When Mr. Peter Mutharika, your own president, was insisting. This is what is making Malawians slowly and faster angry with you. Therefore, tell your president the truth. I wanted to say something that out of 100% support that you had, from 21 May to date, your support is not growing. It's deteriorating. It's going down, declining. Why? People are angry, looking at how you are insisting to remain in power when you are afraid to go to the polls. Mr. President, movie number 5. A president builds a nation, unites the country, and preaches peace and literally protects the interests of the country, not individual self. This is a very good idea. This is a very good advice, and I'm repeating it. Mr. President, a president builds a nation, unites a country, preaches peace, and literally protects the interests of the country, citizens, but not an individual self. It's in your ears. Who the cup fit take it, but I'm giving it to you, Mr. President. Now, after the national outcry, everybody wanted new make. Today you did a good thing. Thank you. But not thank you. Because in this make, you only choose a head that we appreciate. But Jean Namatanga and Linda Kunje, those are dead woods, and those are bad weeds that cannot run any credible election. But we want to say something here. Mr. Dr. Chifundo Kachale, a head of a commission, always, who is sane enough, saves the interests of the country, not the interests of one individual or the appointing authority, because Mr. Peter Mutharika is not paying you. It is our taxes, all of us. In this case, Dr. Kachale, your bosses are Malawians. You do a better job, you can remain there until 2024. You can even run another elections. You will earn respect. But if you do what Mr. Peter Mutharika wants, because we already know that Mr. Mutharika believes he didn't lose election, and he will choose members that will put him back in power. And I want to say something here. Mr. Mutharika don't care about Malawi because his children are in America. His grandchildren are in America. He do not have any. Even his parents died. Therefore, whatever happens in Malawi is not a concern to the President, Peter Mutharika. It is a concern of ministers, Dr. Kachare, me, and any other Malawian. Because our home is Malawi. Our citizenship is one. We are Malawians. But he is half American, half Malawian. Therefore, if Malawi is destroyed or burning, he can quickly go to America. Dr. Kachare, save the country. I have something that I want to talk to once more, little parliamentarian Finance Magonjwa. This is a young lady that I could say that's a brighter future, who has a future ahead. But what she said to yesterday, or 2 days ago at Elare, has baffled us, and we are flabbergasted to hear a young parliamentarian who did not qualify even to be in parliament because the medium of communication in that house is English. She cannot communicate, but she managed to get in on gender balances or whatever. She insulted traditional authorities, voters, by telling them that whoever is in her constituency should vote for DPP and UDF. Finance, my little girl, you might be a one-term MP because Malawi is not stupid. Malawi is not a fool. We are in a democracy and we are going to decampaign you until you lose. Unless you go back to your constituency and apologize. Tell the people that you didn't know what you are saying. Democracy of Malawi says it is the government of the people, for the people, by the people, not Finance Magonjwa, not for Peter Mutharika, not for Atubele Mulusi. That's our warning. Because if we don't heed to this, if you don't go back to apologizing there, we are coming for you, we will decampaign you and you lose. And the government that is coming, we are going to force them to put a recall order. A recall bill that if a president, minister, member of parliament, or PS disrespect the people, he or she can be recalled. And you must be one of the first. You bet pull down. I'm sure I'm done today. It was a long movie because from Friday, things are happening at a speed. We'll always be, don't be surprised if we come even twice in a day because we are here to address issues affecting our nation. Fellow citizens, Malawi is our home. And there will never be any other Malawi apart from this one. We don't have any other Malawi in Siberia. We don't have any other Malawi in America. We don't have any other Malawi in Asia. We have Malawi in this place where we are. Let's take care of it and let's love it. By doing so, we should stand by our pillar, the beacon of our democracy, the Constitution. Nobody should break it. I'm Commander-in-Chief of Muvi Wachilungamo. You are all great people. Let's meet again tomorrow. Hail Muvi Wachilungamo, hail. Hail Muvi Wachilungamo, hail. You are great people. Thank you.